So far, it looks like Steve is about 3 seconds away from hammering this figure. I guarantee you guys in about...
Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in Destroying the Value, we gotta make this video 60 minutes, so Arnes has a fun time editing it.
No. I'm only here for one figure, Steve. So we're gonna do that one first, and I can go home and
It's the Janemba, isn't it?
Who about that?
Janemba.
I don't even know who that is.
Alright, well anyways, I think it's the Arnold. John Raymond Arnold. But anyways, what we're going to be opening up today is the Dragon Ball Stars Janemba from one of the Dragon Ball Z movies. I'm trying to remember, but it's the one with Gogeta.
Yes, the one, the fusion dance one.
Yeah, the Deluxe Boba Fett from Star Wars Return of the Jedi, the Black Series line with all the extra accessories, and the Amber Collection Jurassic Park Samuel L. Jackson, or you may know as John Raymond Arnold.
Greatest thing ever is they have his arm accessory. That's so fucking great.
Well, they're making Ellie, so you can have the arm with her.
Just put it in her mouth. That'd be fucking great.
Suck on his fingers. Anyways, alright, we're gonna start with the Janemba.
So we start with the worst.
Best? Actually, the main reason I bought it was just because I thought it looked good.
I was gonna ask you, why did you buy that thing for, Steve?
Oh, well, I like getting the movie guys here and there. So the problem is a lot of like the human / Saiyan characters from the Star line don't look that good.
So what you're saying is you're gonna get the metal cooler, right?
If they did one, I probably would.
Ugh. But that's like the worst Dragon Ball Z movie ever.
Because the only reason is because of Dragon Ball Z Abridged is I would just have him kicking Vegeta in the dick.
Oh my god.
That would be how he's supposed. Because like these guys, I don't really like the look for any of the humans. Like their faces look scrunched. But he looks fine. Like I got him, I got Cell, and I got a Cooler. The Cooler is actually probably still, I think, one of the best looking ones out of the bunch. Plus, I like they had extra hands. You got the sword here.
Oh, he does have the sword. I didn't even notice that in the package.
Yeah. Crappy little clippers. But yeah, he's got his little red sword. Which actually is detailed pretty nice. Like, there's a lot of color variety there, which is good. Yeah. Why is his tail twisty-tied?
You know,
yeah.
Good question.
So out of everything on this figure, the tail.
Are people planning to steal him that bad?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why he's so stuck in here. Thank you. Alright. Pop his hands out. Maybe.
Why are you making this nightmare to edit, Steve?
What do you mean? You can keep all this in. We've been talking this entire time. Just crinkle, crinkle, crinkles. Good to go.
Yeah, and you have a knife / sword in your hands over here. If you guys do not support this channel right now, I'm gonna cut his head off. Don't make me do it.
It's the new series. Why does he only have one toenail?
What is that?
Did he have that in the show? I just now noticed that.
Good question, Steve.
Alright, well, we need a gripping hand, so I guess I'm going to assume he's right-handed. I know I shouldn't assume, but I'm gonna.
So painful.
There we go. Then, ew, that's kind of wiggly. I guess that's a good and a bad thing. It's definitely, oh god. It's soft and
like
limp.
You're gonna break it. I'm gonna laugh if Steve breaks it. That'll be the funniest thing ever. Just see that figure fly across the table.
That would pretty much be it. God, why is his hand so, like, stiff compared to everything? Fit, damn you. Oh, I think.
Almost.
I think.
Barack Obama says yes, you can, Steve.
Just
you got it.
fit in the fingernails. Do it.
Looks like you're bending the fingers.
I don't think, the problem is I don't think I'm bending them at all is the issue. There we go. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Might have removed some paint, but what? God. All right. Sword might not have been the best idea for an accessory because it doesn't fit the damn hand. Anyway.
Wow. Talking about the most useless accessory that.
Like that is like literally gripped.
Sticky tack it, Steve. Sticky tack it. Is there a difference in these hands? No, there isn't. It's just that.
Like now I made it loose. figuring this out. I need some commentary in the background.
Trash it. It looks pretty bad.
I think you need to talk like you're an e-gamer. Oop.
What's an e-gamer, Steve?
You know, like those guys that do like the esports, like
EA Sports.
where they talk about like what's going on during the game.
As Steve is struggling, the sword seems to be winning 1-0. So far, it looks like Steve is about 3 seconds away from hammering this figure. I guarantee you guys, in about 5 minutes, this figure will end up...
He comes with clenched fist. It's good enough.
We'll end up on our Smash channel.
Alright, so I might have to heat up the hands in order to get those on. But, detailing-wise, I think everything else looks pretty solid on him. Head sculpt looks good. You got some arm texturing for the body here. He's got some abs.
He works out.
Definitely works out. He's got some double joints. So you can actually get him in some decent poses. The swirl on the head's a bit weird. Like the way the plastic kind of laid down.
I have a couple of questions.
But I guess it kind of gives it some variety. He's got like the cell tail thing going on back here. Like Frieza and them. Where you get...
Yeah, but his is coming out of his back, unlike everyone else's out of butt.
Well, to be fair, I think Cell's was like that too, yeah.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Because he had that little like nub right there. Depending on which Cell. Legs, got some armor. Because for the most part, he's kind of just like a hybrid between Frieza and Cell, right? With some double horns.
Yeah.
It's really all that this guy going on. But I think he's solid enough. We'll grab the sword here eventually. Where'd the other hand go? Oh, found it.
It's in the trash can.
His tiny little energy hands.
Maybe you're supposed to...
Although at least his fingers look proportionate. I know that was one issue we had with some of the Naruto figures. Is like when you had the open hands, they looked kind of funky. All right. Boba Fett time.
Oh, God, let's hope that Boba Fett is not... Oh, what the... It was that simple?
All right, so if you ever want to steal one of these,
we'll give you a tutorial on how to do it.
Slots. So it's like, I think the front's already kind of ripped a little bit, so let's try.
He comes with a lot of accessories.
Oh yeah, he's got everything from Return of the Jedi you would ever need. He's got missiles, which hooks onto the back here, maybe. There we go. And then...
Those missiles are like the most cheapest. I feel like the weirdest thing in that show.
Oh, this moves?
Oh yeah, you gotta aim the missile, sir.
Sweet. Everything's taped in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a grappling hook. That's what that is.
Oh, I thought you broke it already.
We could only hope. Alright, so these are for the jetpack. We have... got normal blaster here. And then you got cut in half blaster.
Which is probably the greatest accessory for this guy.
Yeah, because I actually do have... It's not officially Return of the Jedi Luke. It's one of the video game ones, but you can call it Return of the Jedi Luke.
You can make a great...
The only thing I don't know if I like... Alright, so it makes sense that this could connect together.
You think it would.
But... It's like when he cuts it, it's like you should just have it already off, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know why it needs to really go back together. That is kind of neat, though. Well, I guess you could kind of put the lightsaber in between and make it look like it's partially cut. And then this
goes in the back, right out of the butthole, Steve.
Oh, so this is just a little clamp thing around his arm.
So you can you hang it off the wall? Because that'd be kind of cool.
Hold on. Cool. I don't know if I would attempt it, but because that is a very thin piece of plastic. But
it's possible, though.
But you can hang him if you really wanted to.
Okay, so how much
This
was
is pretty
guy?
soft.
I gotta ask.
He was 30.
That is not bad at all, actually.
That's what I heard. There was one person that like collects Star Wars, like, oh god, why is he like $10 more than a normal one? And I'm like, all right, so compared to the Jar Jar Binks, like this guy kind of comes with everything you want with a Boba Fett, right? Because even these hook into here. Although it's really terrifying. But you can have him look like he's flying around. Like so. So he's... This is the part I'm not exactly certain where it hooks in. Because I guess this is the flamethrower side? But there's not really like... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's this.
Okay, that's how it's supposed to attach right there.
Maybe. There we go. So he sets his hand on fire. That's how that works. Whew! That's pretty sweet. So what I'm probably going to be doing is having him just raining fiery death from a Tamashi axe stand.
Yeah.
And then just have him holding on to his gun.
The cut-off gun?
Probably the regular gun. To be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be posing it with that. Same with the grappling hook. But it's sweet. Because then you can have, like, if you have a Han Solo, you can have this kind of launch towards him. Maybe look like it's sort of wrapping around him. But, like I said, I mainly wanted it just for the these couple little effects pieces here. I think it's really sweet.
Yeah.
And he's also got the little flamethrower, which I think is a pretty big sell. That is just, I think that's actually really cool. The one thing I don't understand why the missile piece is a separate part, because I don't think he didn't shoot the missile in Return of the Jedi.
You know, I don't remember. It's been so long ago.
Because, like, he never really did that. But I think in terms of customizing, it's great that he does have that options. If you guys want to make, like, the Boba Fett from the Mandalorian stuff, like, it definitely gives you a lot more play. But they already kind of showed off that we're going to be getting more figures from that. So
there's no reason for it.
Yeah, like, you're going to get the Nomad Boba. You're going to get the Sheriff from Season 2. Granted, I guess you could still probably get this guy and the Nomad and, like, hybrid them.
Yeah.
Would probably be the way to go. Because you just keep him, but you would swap out the top. I think. Anyways, I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, no, this figure's actually really sweet. I think for like $30, he's actually kind of a steal. Because, hell, you get more with this guy than you do with the figure arts. Alright, next. Where'd I put the knife?
Save the best for the last, baby. And what's the best? Same. Oh, Steve. That actually hurts my feelings.
Why would it hurt your feelings? I've thrown away all the boxes.
Yeah, the rest of the guys I don't even care too much about.
Comes with the... God, I forgot how big these used to be. Oh, but the screen, it's missing part of the thing there.
Maybe yours is just bent.
Yeah, I think mine's just bent in. That's a bit of a bummer.
And you know what I gotta say to that, Steve?
With the giant tower here. God, I almost miss these.
Almost. Until you start dialing up on the internet. And then you're like, oh
yeah. Also like that he comes with extra hands. He doesn't really have like anything to grip, but I guess if you want to, you can get like a little doll desk and put that on there. Make it look like he's doing something. Oh, I do like the bloody stump though. I actually kind of wish there was a little more gore, but you can see the bone. Which is sweet. No. Oh, actually, you know what? I was going to say, no, my thing is, I think that arm's a little small. For being a prop. Oh. Why is the headset clamped in? The most fragile thing out of the bunch is the one that has a...
Uh-oh.
Okay, I was a little scared. So, does this actually fit over his head?
It should. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That actually stays on pretty well. Surprisingly. The way it looked, I thought it was going to be way more problematic. Alright, so for his arm. You think that's proportionally correct?
Jesus.
Granted, I do like... Because you can see under here with his t-shirt, that's kind of what's going on here, right? Though, I will say, this isn't quite the right size. Now, does it really matter? Probably not. Though, it might have been actually cool to get like a fully articulated arm with the stump on it. Because then you can kind of contort the arm to how you'd want it. Because then also it would have gave you... Like, you wouldn't have really needed the extra hand here, right?
Don't think you would.
Or at least, it would have gave you an extra hand. Because right now he doesn't really have this hand that he can use for this arm. But he does have like the Jurassic Park logo on the jacket. It's got some pens in there. Got his little tie on the front. His jacket, which does have a bit of a white dry brushing over top of it, which is kind of like an off-white, not quite beige. It's a little bit more on a gray tinge. It's pretty much the same coloring as the computer monitor here. Got his little khaki pants with the shoes. Got some numbers here on the bottom. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. The hand option's a little weird because this is for like, he's got open hand and bending hand, but you don't really got like a hand that's really for the computer. Don't know why I want to say laptop because like that looks weird, right? Like he almost maybe would look better with like actually like clenched hands, so it would look like he's actually doing something with this instead of just kind of like resting his hand on top of the computer. So I think that maybe could have been a little bit better. Then again, it's always odd to get gripping cans of something that like there's no reason for him to grab things. So it almost would have just been like better with clenched fists or again like with grasping hands. Because a lot of these hands I think are just probably just reused from other characters. They just changed the skin coloring on it, which is fine for the most part. But because that's probably why we also don't get clenched, because I don't think any of the other figures really had clenched hands that I could think of. But I think it would have just been a little bit nicer for him.
There's only reason why I want this figure, so.
Because of Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
But out of all the Samuel L. Jackson figures you could get, why would this be the one we'd aim for?
Because it's one of the best things around with the movie.
I do. That's pretty much the reason why I got him to begin with, because just our love of Jurassic Park over here. Especially with my wife. Like, this guy was kind of a necessity. Then I think, like, the severed arm is almost worth buying, even though it's not proportionately right. But still cool enough. Like, it's almost something I feel like is, like, mandatory for an Ellie figure.
Yeah.
If you're trying to replicate the first movie, because it's one of the more iconic scenes. That being said, out of the bunch, I think Boba Fett was the best bet, like, the best buy.
No, it's not. It's definitely Samuel Jackson.
But Boba Fett came with more stuff.
So?
And
okay, did Boba Fett come with a cut-off arm?
I could cut off his arm.
Yeah.
He's got a flamethrower. He's got fire. He's actually got multiple fire accessories. And multiple guns. At least he comes with the extra stuff that you'd expect him to have. Granted, it doesn't have extra hands, but then again, he doesn't need them. Janemba, he looks cool. It's just
that sword. That's
I'm kind of sad I'm not gonna be posing with the sword more than likely. So that sucks a bit. I don't really got a Gogeta to go with him anyways.
Yeah.
Like I just bought him because he looked cool. He's gonna look a little out of place, but
bad idea though.
I think I'm all right with it. They need to make the fat one.
Yes.
The yellow fat one.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dope.
It would fit in with us, Steve.
All right. But let us know in the comment section below which one's your favorite, and help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like to keep up the day with channel, donate. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye.